Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my completed pages in my Tomislav Tomic books. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so this actually will be, I'm hoping, a very short video because while I absolutely love the art style in these books, these are definitely books that take a lot of time because they are so heavily detailed, and so I don't have a lot completed. And just to be aware, Tomislav Tomic, as far as I'm aware, has these two coloring books, but depending on where you're purchasing it from, the names of them can be different. I know there was one called Villain's Son, and then I don't remember what the other one is, but I've heard that they are exactly the same. It's just in two different languages. So we're going to start with this one, Neidlinger by Tomislav Tomic. And in this one, I have one completed page. Like I said, you're not going to see a lot of completed work. And this was actually a tester page for me. So as you can see here, I do have the key. I found, just the way that I like pencils to work, that my Prismas, my Lumis, and my Brett Funners worked really well. What I did was every tree was a different pencil so I could see how it felt on the page. I've mentioned this before. It's not necessarily about pigment on the page or blendability, layerability, but it's how smooth I can get it on. I don't even care if I can get a fully burnished look or if there's anything white peeking through. If it moves easily on the page, that means it won't fatigue my hand as quickly. So I thought those pencils worked because I did scale it in here. And then I did use a little bit of Inktense and number 12. So the green is the Inktense right there. And I don't see any kind of bleed through or ghosting. So I think if you're careful with your water, you can use your Inktense or potentially even like watercolors or water-based markers. I haven't done a lot of work in here, so I couldn't speak to that a lot, but I was very happy with this page right here. And so that is Neidlinger. Now this one, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one is essentially a single-sided book. The other one I'm going to show you, it does actually, and a lot of it is single-sided. And so for this one, unless I was willing to sacrifice the other side, I would probably do an either water-based medium or pencil work. But as you can see, because it is so heavily detailed, that is just a lot of work. But I absolutely love this art style. So that's my page completed from that one. And then I do have two completed in here, and I do have some current buddy colors set up, and I think I'm going to be setting up another buddy color in one of these with my friend Doodle. So this is Spookjiboots, which is also by Tomislav Tomic. This one I completed. So this is done in Inktense, Pentel Dual Hybrid, and a Jelly Roll Metallic. And I really just wanted to test the medium on the paper just because it looks like the same book and the same paper. It doesn't mean that it is, depending on how the publisher is publishing it out. So I just did want to test. It does move nicely. This is something, I don't ever go back and fix pages. Once I'm done, I'm done. There's so many other uncolored pages for me that I don't feel the need to fix something. But I do think I could have either done a little bit more by way of pigment, or I could have done a little bit of shading by way of using multiple Inktense. But either way, it's a done page and I'm happy with it. And let me show you the two buddy colors. And so this is a buddy color that I will be doing sometime in life with my friend Poet. And so it's a Sunflower and Fairies page. And then the other one we're doing is this one, again, Sometime in Life. This one we decided because for 2022, I do have Coloring the Year of the Tiger 2022, and it can be any tiger page, any astrology page, or any of the animals in either Eastern or Western astrology on a page. Doesn't matter, it's actually pretty open. So we thought this one would definitely fit. And then the other completed page I have is probably my favorite. Again, considering there's only 3, that's not a hard thing to do, but this one took a lot of time, and this is one of the ones that mentally I committed myself to sit down a little bit over the course of about a week to finish this. And there's quite a bit of mediums on here. There's Inktense, there's Derwent watercolor, there's Holbein, Poly, Pentel Dual Metallic and Glaze Pen, and Art Glitter Gel Pens. There's some Pigment Micron on here. There's some Wink of Stella. This I chose as a prompt for Olga's monthly wedding challenge a few months ago because I saw this as a guest list at a wedding. And it did take a lot of work. For me, I do like to finish pages usually within a sitting or 2. I don't like it to extend over because I'm always fighting against pain and boredom. But this one, I really did want to not do my best job because this color palette actually is not what I was going for at all. But I did want to do a good job, and I did want it to, once the color palette became established, I did want it to be bright and lovely. When I put down the Inktense, because that was actually the first medium I put on here, I absolutely forgot that it does show up more vibrant once it's activated by water. And once that happened, then the very pale neutral color palette that I was going to go for didn't seem like it was going to do justice. And so I just kind of built colors around the background, and then I built the wings because that would contrast against the background. And then this kind of ties in all of the colors in here. So this was not the intended color palette for this, but it is the finished one, and I'm very pleased with it. And I like the different elements that you've got by way of the Inktense and the Derwent paint. So it's a little bit flat, a little bit matte, a little patchy, and yet the glaze pen seemed to bring this like shiny, like plasticky look. I don't know how else to explain it, but I love that look. You've got the glitter, you've got the wink, and I absolutely love this page. And so it is definitely a motivation for me to continue to work in these books because it's not that I'm intimidated by them. It's just, it is a lot of work that I need to be able to mentally prepare myself for. And so long as I can do that, then I'm okay working on a detailed page. But as you can see, some of these pages do have double sides. So like this one, I would not want to do an alcohol marker unless I was willing to sacrifice one of the sides. But for the most part, it is a single-sided book. So if you wanted to do a base in alcohol marker or in water-based marker and not be too concerned about bleed through or whatnot, this probably would be the book to do that. Now, I absolutely love the intricacy of a page. I absolutely love that. To me, this kind of looks like medieval manuscript art, because I can see this all in jewel tones and just gilded and all of that. And I think that's why I love these so much, just because they are just phenomenal. Because even subject matters like this bird here does not, birds, bugs, things like that, they don't interest me, and yet I can see this one in all blues or reds or oranges or pinks and just being vibrant and beautiful, and it is framed out, so it just seems like a very completed picture to me. Anyway, such as it was, those are my completed pages in the 2 Tomislav Tomic books that I have. Do you have these books? I'd love to know in the comment section below. All right, guys, well, that's it for me for now. And as always, Allah.